What's up, gang? You're tuned into Flick Radio, your number one online radio station serving the best Afrobeats content and lifestyle just straight from the motherland. My name is Tyra. I'm your host on the show per usual, and this is the Analyst on Flick, the show that we've crafted here at your star station to discuss the music business from the artists in front of your faces to the guys behind the scene who are making everything happen, and of course everything in between as well. And if you've been following the show since the beginning of the year, you may have noticed that we're fielding a lot of interviews. That's because we decided that 2025 is the year where we'll be bringing the artists that people are not paying too much attention to, but they definitely have songs, music, and vibes, big energy, big vibes, big everything that you guys should definitely be paying attention to. So today on the show, we're having one of those artists. His name is Oluwamillar. He's one of our in-station favorites, even though we don't have favorites. In fact, everybody's our favorite. But we definitely love this guy. We're definitely feeling this guy. And today, we're going to make sure that you get to feel him too. All right, gang. So this is the one, the only Oluwamillar. I didn't want to tell you this off camera, but do you know that Miller is my actual surname?
Wow, that's nice.
I know, right? It's very interesting. I was like, how? Well, the first time when I heard about it, I was like, who is this guy using my name? This guy using my name, but my Miller is like with an E, not with an A, but yours is with
Yeah, I
an
get,
A.
I get, I get.
Yeah, so tell me,
That makes sense.
let's do like the because I already introduced you to the best of my ability, but obviously it's better for them to
Mm-hmm.
hear from the horse's mouth. Tell us about the man, the myth, the legend,
I guess.
Oluwamila. First of all, we'll start from the name, and then we'll
Okay.
move into how you got into the music thing and why.
Yeah. All right. So, hi guys. My name is Mila, Lua Mila. That's like she said. I feel like I should probably do an etymology of the name. Is that the right thing?
Yeah,
Yes. Like,
most likely. I know the Olua part, but
okay.
please go deep. Do not hold back. We have
Okay.
20 minutes to.
Yeah, the Oluwa is. Yeah, that's fine. The Oluwa is, Yoruba for Oluwa,
Mm.
but the full name itself is Oluwa Damilare. It's like one of my lesser
Ah,
known names. You know the way Yoruba folks give you like a million names. So I
yeah.
think I was at a convo with my mother then around that time, and she was like, "Oh, do you know this is one of your names?" And I was like, "Oh, that's nice." So I just picked the Oluwa.
Interesting.
It used to be Damila, like Damilare, but then I just said, "Okay, let me get rid of it." So
You now
Oluwa
got
Mila
rid of
just
the
stuck.
da. So
Yeah,
Mila.
yeah.
Interesting.
So
That's a completely different story to tell you from my own. Mine is more complicated than that. Consider this my surname, but yeah. I do like it. I like the play on your name. So your first name is Oluwadamilare, right?
yeah,
So
it's not my first name. My first name is Favor.
okay, favor. Yeah,
Long
that's
long
true.
story. Pivot Joshua. But yeah, Oluwadamilare is like one of my other.
Okay, so first of all, that's like the two names of two of my siblings, Favor and Joshua, and then our surname. I be like say, we need to check. We need to check what's going on. Like,
That's right. Yes, actually. Because
yeah,
oh, it's
it's
crazy.
it's so funny and so interesting. A very, very, very unique, a very unique situation. But yeah, so the music thing. Let's talk about the music thing. How did you, decide that music was what you wanted to do?
Okay, so I feel like maybe I always knew at the back of my mind, subconsciously. But yeah, I did not, actively say consciously rather. I did not consciously say, okay, I will do this until I think it was 2020. Yes, voice to rap. I don't know if you know voice to rap, but voice to rap is
Yeah.
um like a socio-conscious music contest. So I
Mm-hmm.
submitted a song that I did the year prior in school. I was in my 400 level then. I went to
Right.
OAU, by the way, Awolowo University.
Okay.
So
Cool,
yeah, I
cool, cool.
just was just cruise actually because I'd been, doing music in quotes, not really recording. But yeah,
Mm.
400 level, I was about to go on IT, so I just went, okay, bro, let's try and record something. Okay, so I went with my friend. I went to the studio in Ife back in. We did the whole song in like 20 minutes. And the bros just did a rough mix and exported it and gave it to us like that. So it was very funny. But yeah, I just add that song.
Yep.
I kept it. And yeah, I should mention I am very, very shy. So basically I would make music on my phone and just share
It's not
across my friend
learning.
groups. All right, so I went to OAU by the way. So I decided 400 level. I was not, probably just going to share my music with just people in my sphere. So I just said, okay,
Right,
let's go to the studio and do one song. But then we
right.
did that song. Was very quick. Was too quick to be honest because I felt, oh, your first studio session should be more, but no, the one just recorded us, did a rough mix,
Who
and
says
just
they're
sent it
more?
to us. So we just left. So we were basically clueless, but yeah, it felt really nice because it was my first time. Wasn't my first time? No, not my first time, but it was like the first time I went with my own song. I said, okay,
Right,
I want to record something for myself.
right,
So
right.
yeah, we did that, and then afterwards, I was still very shy, but I put
Okay.
it on AudioMark and SoundCloud,
Mhm,
and then basically started, sharing it with people and all of
mhm,
that. And yeah, I
mhm,
think I was very active on Twitter at the time.
mhm,
So I made sure to share. And yeah, as luck would have it, I think I was on my TL and then I saw voice to rap, socio-conscious music, blah
mhm.
blah blah. So I went, well, this song fits the team that they are looking for,
Of
so
the
why not
year.
submit? So I submitted it. And
Mm.
then yep, I got a call. I think it was the
Like,
following year.
woo,
Some months
feeling
had passed.
pull up.
Yeah, exactly. I get a call and they were like, I think I was doing my IT at the time. So yeah, I was in the office and I get a call and I was like, oh, we need you to come down to Lagos. So. I laughed. I told Alfred, he's my guy now. I told the guy point blank, you people want to scam me, Abby?
Mhm.
And they were like, no, don't worry. It's not scam. We're not trying to defraud you. And so they sent T-Fair. I was like, oh, nice.
Ah, this is part serious,
Okay.
so.
Exactly, you get so. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went. And yeah, they gave us like basically an introduction to like the music business, the music sphere
Mm,
for like 2 weeks, and it was really nice. We met loads of people. Yeah, we went to like Gaga's house. We
mhm,
met DJ Jimmy Jazz. Yes,
mm,
where's that book? I think I still have the book he gave us, like
mm.
a signed copy. So yeah, it was really nice, proper introduction. Child voice to rap. So I think it was there and
Yeah,
then that I decided, okay, maybe you have the goods, bro. Let's just do this stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, I was still
yeah.
probably inconsistent after that, but yeah, that was like the foundation.
But that was like the beginning of like everything. And I think it's very impressive that you had an introduction, like a proper introduction to the industry where you got to meet the legendary Jimmy Jat. You got to like learn,
Mhm.
okay, this is what music business is about, or this is what it is. If you're going to do it, then, do it right. Even though you had sent in a song that a lot of people would say, oh, this is not like the best song, but still it was able to like open that door for you. So for me, in fact, not to sound overly spiritual, but I feel like anytime things happen in that way, it's just a sign that this thing is actually meant to be, because there are a lot of people that do great songs and they never get like the attention
Yeah,
or
I feel you.
anything like that. At the time,
Yeah,
did
I
you
feel
have
you.
like a lot of followers on social media? Did you have a lot of followers on Twitter?
I think that's subjective
That
because
laugh is funny.
someone might say yeah, because someone might say this is what in short like preferences. Like there are preferences. But
Yeah,
someone might say, okay, 10K followers is a lot. And someone might say 1K followers is a lot for me.
it's a
So I
lot.
would say at that time I used to fool a lot. I was actively fooling on Twitter. So yes.
Yeah,
I had like followers. But yeah, they knew me more for fooling than music, to be
than
honest. It
for
was
the
later I
music
was trying to
thing.
like, yeah, I was trying to like,
Right.
bring the music part. I would, do freestyles and all that. I remember one that was very popular. Not very popular because, like I said, people have different preferences. So,
Right.
but yeah, it did numbers on Twitter. Then it was, I don't know if you were on Twitter, but I was like actively crazy on Twitter at that time.
Right.
It was room 306, blah blah blah. So I did like a
Yeah,
freestyle and
like was
all of
it
that.
like a
I think it
sub
was from
delivery
there.
man era?
Not not
Was it like
not
this?
just a little bit after that. I think.
Right. Yeah, me, I fell off with the
Who can I
Twitter
use again?
bandwagon after the sub delivery man
Hmm.
period. Like I was always there
Was
for the
it
laughs.
was the little later. Yeah.
Right. Very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, so far, do you think everything that you were taught that period or that day it still carries on into now? Because I heard
Yeah.
you say something about like social conscious music and everything. Has the
Hmm.
experiences and things you learned affected like even the way you deliver right now?
Yes, definitely. It was from verse to rep that I first learned, how to use prompts to write music, even though I could say maybe I'd been subconsciously doing it before. So basically,
Right.
prompts are like stuff that relates to like the main story.
Mm,
Words, it could be plays, it could be anything. You just kind of write them down and then build the whole
mm.
song on them. Yeah,
Interesting.
definitely the
I
lessons that
didn't know
I
about
picked
that one. Though.
from
When I heard
Mhm.
prompt, I was just
They
thinking of
play
ChatGPT.
no prompts. Okay, yeah, that's true. But yeah, to the point. So basically, yeah, you're right. There are lessons that I picked from there that I still use in my day to day. Yep. And not just music self, just life generally. Like going for what you want, what you
Mm.
need. Yeah, just keep your eye on the balls, basically. Yep.
That's calm. So talking about social conscious music, right? Because that was the one thing that stood out for me. Does is that like the messaging that you want to focus on? Because one of the things that a lot of people talk about these days, especially when it comes to A-list guys, is they're not using their platform enough to promote the things that matter. Whiskey is supposed to be singing about election. Like the other day, the first day of the Nathaniel Bassi's Hallelujah Challenge, my brother was just telling me he was on Twitter, and some people were saying things like, "Oh, look at how the man gathered how many 100,000 people watching his live just to be singing Christian song. What if he used that to tell people to go and vote?" And I was like, "Is it everybody?" And it's the same thing they were saying about Whiskey. The Whiskey every time is always she tell me say, like, can't he accuse his music to tell people to
Now,
go
waiting they
vote?
go on for
So
you. Mhm.
yeah, so do you is
Yeah, I
that
feel
like
you.
social conscious storytelling or messaging the way that Oluwamillar wants to go, or is there more
Yeah.
to the delivery of your music beyond that, or is that something that just happened to happen and you're more of like feel good? Just tell us a little bit about your style and delivery.
Okay, so when we talk about, social conscious stuff, first we have to understand everything is still embedded in life.
Mm-hmm.
So whether someone is singing about elections or people's plight, or they choose to not go the other direction, but maybe do what works for them and sing about, ladies and all of that. Yeah, that's life for them. That is probably what goes on in their own sphere. That is what they see.
Right.
So yeah, I wouldn't say social conscious strictly has to be sing about people's survival. You get
Mm-hmm.
people fighting for their lives or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that said, I'm the type of guy who does life generally. So
Mm-hmm.
I could be singing about survival. Like I don't know if you listen to the EP, but yeah, there's stuff about surviving
Mm-hmm.
death and stuff about survival into society, and there's stuff about women, like ladies nyash. Yes, there's stuff about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all. That's why it is Agbalagbi, yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
there's different sides to it. To me personally, and it's
Mm-hmm.
different sides to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, basically, yeah. So if this is what works right now,
Mm-hmm.
yep. If this is what is going on right now,
Yeah.
fine. If this is what's going on right now, so yeah, basically it's just different
That's a
beats
different
mixed
facet
all
of being a
together.
human being.
Exactly, it's different spheres in all our lives. So why not explore?
Right.
All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay, so let's talk about the music business because that's what the analyst is about, discussing the music business. And particularly for new artists like you. I won't say you're new because how many years ago was the show you were talking about?
Voice was my set was 5 years ago,
5 years ago. So it's not like you are new,
2020.
but they will say they will say you're the new cat.
Mhm.
The new cat. I'm always very interested about how you guys can are funding your passion. I mean, everybody is always like on their own stuff, like making sure I'm able to get money to
Yeah.
fund my passion or anything that I want. But say
Mhm.
for example, for a music business, for a business or entrepreneur, there are grants, there are loans, but I've never heard of any music industry loan or grants for music artists. So it's like, so how do you go about it? Is it that you put your own personal investments? You have a record label? Do you have a sponsor?
Mhm.
You get sponsor? Let us know so that we can like
But
how's
yeah,
it been?
okay.
Yeah, how's it been like?
But yeah, I won't say I don't want to say tough because I'm the type of person who doesn't believe anything. be tough.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to find the right spot to attack, and the mountain will come crumbling. But yeah, I think you're right. It's not easy, to be honest, navigating the whole landscape without a sponsor. But God
God
did
is the
for us.
ultimate
But yeah,
sponsor.
this is exactly, you get it. But yeah, this is something that has worked for me.
Right.
I said for me because yeah, it might not work for any other person, or
Yeah.
it's all relative. I have been lucky enough to find people who want to build with me.
Mm.
So yeah, why I necessarily do not have to expend a lot of finances on probably shooting a couple teams and all of
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah, it will still definitely feel nice to have. It's basically been an uphill task, but like I said, I really do not see challenges. I mean, I see them, but I try to not let the thought of them probably overwhelming me
Right.
with the first thing when I see them, so that it becomes a little bit easier to do.
Right.
But yeah, to be honest, yeah, that
That's
sponsorship,
one
that
major,
financial
yeah. But I'm glad that like you're keeping head above water the most important way, which is by staying inspired. Like you're inspiring yourself to keep pushing, not letting the challenge. I like what you said. Like I'm not the type of person that sees things as tough. You just you know just push through and make sure that okay, what needs to be
Yep,
done
let's
gets
put
done. If
on.
we need to shoot a video, we figure out how to shoot the video. We don't sit there and say, oh, I
Yeah,
don't
we
have
get.
fun to shoot video. Oh, woe is me. That's like the wrongest mindset for anybody to have, especially as a
Yeah,
creative.
shout out to all of my guys.
Yeah. I can imagine like as a good artist, I think that's the one thing I like about the music industry is that when you are good, your friends are always ready to be like because in their mind they're like, oh this guy is good, this guy will blow.
Yeah, that's
Make I
true.
invest now.
Yeah,
So that yeah, make I invest now. So that when it don't blow now, I go
that
be part of the squad.
exactly. That's why I try not to castigate people for not supporting or not having supported in the past,
Mm,
because everybody in a human being at the end of the day.
yeah.
If you cannot see workings, even you as the artist,
Mm-hmm.
there will be some days when you be discouraged as fuck because probably you cannot see it yet. I
Yeah.
mean, you can see it, okay, this thing will bring fruit, but then at that moment you cannot.
Yeah, you can't
And
really
in those
say.
moments, you
Yeah.
tend to get discouraged. Yes, so not to talk of people that are not like the primary actor.
Yeah.
So sometimes they just need to see, it seems he knows where it's going, or it seems before they can. But yeah, shout out to all of our people.
Shout out to my
MC,
guy.
probably no MC. Rude Sankofa, Black Sankofa, those guys are killing it.
Right.
Yep, yep. Shout out to everybody. And the producers too.
Yeah.
Everybody that worked on the project.
Nice one. Big
It's
shout out to
pretty cool.
Sankufa. Big shout out to the MC, all the guys.
Road, Dino, Kami, everybody.
Wow.
I can't. Dave, that's the manager.
Right.
Shout out to everybody.
That's good. That's nice, man. That's nice. That's cool. So let's talk about what you have going on right now. Music to expect, projects you're currently working on because we're fast running out of time. So what is Oluwamillar up to and where can we check out your new
Okay.
work?
Alright, so the goal this year is to let the music lead. Expect more music. I know we just dropped the project, Agbalagbi, 7 songs, two already released. But yeah, just expect more music, even as we continue to push what we have right now. Expect more visual content
Mm-hmm.
for the
For the
songs on the
songs on the
EP.
EP.
Expect more music generally.
Right.
Just more stuff, more interactions. Definitely.
Awesome stuff. So, guys, for
Thank
those
you.
people watching on YouTube, I'll definitely be linking everything he's talked about, like links to the EP to go listen, videos I find on YouTube, and of course his social media, so you guys can go check him out. But for those people who are listening on the station, your handle is. You want me to say your
My
handle?
handle, sorry,
Yeah.
I trade off. But yeah, this
I
is
was
this
looking
is
at me
this okay. My
like,
handle
okay.
is I trade off, to be honest. My handle is this is Mila. Let me spell it because
Yeah.
this like THIS
Mm-hmm.
Mila spelled one LLAR.
Okay.
Yep, this is Mila
Yes.
on all platforms.
All right, guys. So that's it. That's what it is. That is what is going on. Thank you so much for making time for this conversation. I'm
Thank you
very
so
glad we were
much
able
for
to do
speaking.
it. Little
Yeah.
brouhaha here and there, but
Nah, nah, it's Nigeria. You expect
Nigeria
that.
ain't got nothing on us. We
That's
just
not.
keep it pushing regardless. That's what makes us resilient. That's why anywhere we go to, they say our Nigerians,
Exactly.
people just come and just scatter everywhere.
Mhm.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
that's how.
So thank you so much.
Yeah.
And of course, you know how it is here at Flick
Thank
Radio.
you.
We keep supporting. Do not hesitate to send us any of the new projects as well, obviously. If you can get the
Wait,
ahead.
though, I don't send though.
I know, I will not see the new
I
ones.
sent project back. Okay, I'll still send again by the way because thank you guys.
No,
The support is there. Why not take advantage of it? So yeah,
I'm
I'll
telling
send.
you.
Don't
I'm telling you, no issues, man. Thank you so much for
you
being
guys.
on the show. Thanks to everyone for listening. You guys are awesome. Remember to follow us on social media at Flick Radio across all platforms and at Vibe to Flick on Instagram. And until the next show, remember to keep it locked on Flick Radio. Bye.
Thank you.